You're thinking of buying a new car. It's a big decision, and you want to make sure you get it right. You walk into a showroom, excited, maybe even a little nervous, because you want the best for your money. But then the salesman starts rattling off. 1200cc engine, 110 Nm torque, 190 mm ground clearance, DCT gearbox. Suddenly, it's like you're in a technical seminar. Suddenly, it feels like a physics class you never signed up for. CC, torque, DCT, it's confusing, especially if you're not a car enthusiast. Car companies don't want to confuse you, but all these specs can be overwhelming. There's so much information, it's hard to know what really matters. The truth, these numbers just describe different parts of the car. Each one tells you something about how the car will perform or feel. Most people focus on looks and price, but real comfort, safety, and performance are hidden in these details. Specs can actually help you find the perfect match. So, is a 1.2-liter engine better than 1200cc? Is more ground clearance always good? What about torque and transmission? These answers decide if a car is right for you and your family. My mission? Break down these terms, no jargon, just simple talk. I'll make sure you understand what really matters. Think of me as your buddy guiding you through this maze, helping you make sense of all the specs and features. We'll cover everything, from car size to engine power, ground clearance to boot space, so you can make an informed choice. By the end, you'll walk into any showroom with confidence, ready to ask the right questions and spot the best deals. Ready to decode the language of cars? Let's start with the basics, car size, because that's the first thing you notice. After all, how a car looks and how much space it has always matters first. Let's get started on this journey together. First up, size. When you see a car, you notice its length, width, and height. Length means more legroom and boot space, but longer cars are harder to park. Width gives you more shoulder room and stability, great for families, but tricky in narrow lanes. Height affects headroom and your view. SUVs feel spacious and give a commanding view, while sedans feel sportier and more stable. These aren't just numbers, they shape your driving experience. Hatchbacks are compact, sedans are comfy for highways, SUVs are spacious and tall. Think about your daily life. City driving, big family, or highway trips. Match the car's dimensions to your needs. That's how you pick the right size. Let's get technical, wheelbase and turning radius. Wheelbase is the distance between front and rear wheels. Longer wheelbase, more cabin space and highway stability. Downside, bigger turning radius, so U-turns and parking get tougher. Short wheelbase cars are nimble, perfect for city driving and tight spots. It's a trade-off, highway comfort versus city agility. If you're mostly on highways, go for a longer wheelbase. If you're in the city, a small turning radius is your friend. Cars like Honda City balance both. Maruti Swift is a city champ. Decide where you drive most. That's your answer. In India, ground clearance is crucial. It's the gap between your car's lowest point and the road. Low ground clearance, risk of scraping on speed breakers and potholes. For cities, 165 watt 175 mm is fine. For rough roads, aim for 180 mm or more. SUVs shine here, often offering 200 mm plus. Perfect for unpredictable roads. High ground clearance means peace of mind, but a bit more body roll at high speeds. Sedans feel more stable, but most buyers prefer the practicality of higher clearance. Choose what suits your roads. Let's talk engines. CC means cubic centimeters, which is basically the size or capacity of your car's engine. The higher the CC, the more air and fuel the engine can burn, which directly affects how much power it can produce. Bigger CC usually means more power and faster acceleration, but it also means the engine consumes more fuel, so you get less mileage. On the other hand, a smaller CC engine gives you better mileage and is lighter on your pocket, but you might feel it lacks punch, especially on highways or with a full load. That's why entry-level hatchbacks have small engines for maximum efficiency, while big SUVs and performance cars use large engines for extra power and torque. But now, thanks to turbocharged engines, things have changed. A small turbo engine can deliver the power of a bigger engine, while still being fuel efficient and lighter. So, when you're choosing a car, don't just look at the CC number on the spec sheet. Check if the engine is turbocharged or naturally aspirated, because that makes a big difference in performance and efficiency. Turbo engines give you both punchy acceleration and impressive fuel efficiency, making them a smart choice for many drivers. For most people, a 1.2L naturally aspirated or a 1.0L turbo engine strikes a great balance between daily usability, power, and mileage. So, Decide, do you want raw power, ultimate mileage, or a smart mix of both? Modern technology gives you plenty of options to choose from. Pick what fits your driving style and needs best. That's the real secret to enjoying your car every day. Engine power reaches the wheels through the gearbox. Manual transmission, MT, is reliable, affordable, and gives full control, but tiring in traffic. AMT automates gear shifts for convenience at a low cost, but can feel jerky. CVT offers super smooth, seamless acceleration, great for city driving, but can feel disconnected under hard acceleration. DCT is the fastest and sportiest. Lightning quick shifts, perfect for performance cars, but pricier. Choose manual for control, AMT for budget convenience, CVT for smoothness, DCT for performance. Match your gearbox to your budget and driving style. No one size fits all. Know your options. Drive what suits you. Power is measured in horsepower, HPPS, and torque, NN. Torque is the pulling power, great for city driving and hills. Horsepower is about top speed and highway performance. Diesel engines give more torque, petrol engines more horsepower. SUVs need torque for load and rough roads. Sports cars need horsepower for speed. For city and hills, prioritize torque. For highways and thrill, go for horsepower. The best cars balance both. Think about your needs. That's how you choose. How does engine power reach the wheels? That's the drivetrain. Front-wheel drive, FWD, is most common, efficient, affordable, and gives more cabin space. Rear-wheel drive, RWD, is for luxury and sports cars. Better handling, more fun, but costlier, and less grip in slippery conditions. All-wheel drive, AWD, sends power to all wheels automatically, great for safety and stability in all weather. 4-4 is for hardcore off-roading. You manually select 2- or 4-wheel drive, perfect for adventure, not daily use. FWD is practical, RWD is sporty, AWD is safe, 4x4 is rugged. Don't confuse AWD and 4x4. They serve different purposes. Pick what matches your lifestyle. For most, FWD or AWD is enough. Off-roaders, go 4x4. Simple. Tires, brakes, and suspension, your safety and comfort trio. Tires wider means better grip. Lower aspect ratio looks sporty but can feel stiff. Bigger rims look cool but may reduce comfort. Brakes. Disc brakes are powerful and cool better. Drum brakes are cheaper. Most cars mix both, but performance cars use all discs. ABS, anti-lock braking system, is a must. It prevents skidding during emergency stops. Suspension absorbs bumps and keeps tires on the road. McPherson strut and torsion beam are common. Multi-link is for premium comfort. Good suspension saves you from potholes and speed breakers. Always test drive on bad roads. Never compromise on these features. Safety first, always. Practicality matters. Let's talk boot space and curb weight. Boot space is measured in liters. Small hatchbacks, 250-300L. Sedans, 350-450L. SUVs, 600L plus, with seats folded. Match boot size to your family and travel needs. Curb weight is the car's weight with fluids, but no passengers. Heavier cars feel more stable on highways and often mean better safety. But more weight can reduce mileage and performance. Manufacturers use strong, lightweight materials for balance. Check weight in context. Small cars, 900-1000 kg. Big SUVs, 1500 kg plus. Balance space, weight, and your needs. 2 big questions. How quick is it? How much mileage? 0 to 60 km/h time matters for city driving. 7 to 9 seconds is decent for small cars, 5 to 7 for bigger engines, under 5 for turbos. SUVs are slower but powerful. Mileage, kmpl, is key. Small hatchbacks, 20 to 22 kmpl. Sedans, SUVs, 14-17. Diesels, up to 22. Real-world mileage is always less than company claims. Driving style affects mileage most. Smooth driving saves fuel. Pick what fits your routine. Performance and efficiency. Find your balance. Now CC, torque, ground clearance, FWD, DCT, these aren't mysteries anymore. You understand what these terms mean and how they impact your driving experience. The technical jargon that once seemed confusing is now your second language. You know how size, engine, gearbox, and safety features affect your drive. You can confidently walk into any showroom and ask the right questions, making sure you get the best value for your money. You can compare models based on real needs, not just looks. You're able to filter out the noise and focus on what truly matters for your lifestyle. Big family. Focus on boot space and width. Think about comfort for everyone, especially on long journeys. Enthusiast? Look for horsepower and RWD. Performance and thrill are your priorities, so don't compromise on what excites you. City driver? Mileage and turning radius matter. Easy parking and fuel efficiency will make your daily commute smoother. You're a smart buyer now. You know how to balance your heart and mind when making a choice. Car buying is a big decision. It's your travel partner and comfort zone. It's where memories are made and adventures begin. Don't fear specs. Use them as tools. They help you make informed decisions and avoid costly mistakes. The best car is the one that fits your life. It should match your needs, dreams, and daily routine. So, what's most important to you? Power, comfort, safety, or mileage? Take a moment to reflect before you decide. Decide and choose with confidence. The road is waiting for you to make your mark. Go out there and conquer it. Happy driving and enjoy every mile ahead.